I bet you didn't know how a poor Scottish boy became the richest man in the world. Born in Dunfermline, Scotland in 1835, Carnegie's early life was marked by poverty. His family immigrated to the United States in 1848, settling in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. At 13, Carnegie began working as a bobbin boy in a cotton factory, earning a meager wage. Despite hardships, he spent evenings reading at the local library, fueling his ambition and thirst for knowledge. Climbing the ladder, telegraphy, and the Pennsylvania Railroad. Under Scott's patronage, Carnegie flourished at the Pennsylvania Railroad. He quickly mastered the complexities of the railroad business, impressing his superiors. Carnegie's role in implementing sleeping cars was a significant contribution. This innovation improved passenger comfort and increased revenue. Beyond his duties, Carnegie had a keen eye for investment, saving his earnings and investing in ventures like oil, railroads, and ironworks. The Civil War disrupted the railroad industry, but created a surge in demand for iron. Carnegie recognized these opportunities and positioned himself to capitalize on them. He left the Pennsylvania Railroad to focus on his own ventures. Confident in his abilities, Carnegie aimed for greater success on his own. Capitalizing on conflict, investments, and the Civil War. The Civil War was a turning point in Carnegie's career. He invested heavily in companies supplying the Union Army, amassing a considerable fortune. One successful venture was the Keystone Bridge Company, specializing in iron bridges. Carnegie's company played a vital role in connecting supply lines for the Union Army. Critics accused him of profiting from the war, but Carnegie maintained he was providing a vital service. He emerged from the war as a wealthy and influential figure. Carnegie had proven himself a shrewd investor and capable industrialist. He developed a keen understanding of technology's transformative power. These lessons would serve him well in the burgeoning steel industry. The steel magnate innovation and the Bessemer process. Following the Civil War, Carnegie saw immense potential in steel. He shifted focus to steel production, investing in new technologies and building state-of-the-art mills. The Bessemer process revolutionized steelmaking, making it faster and more cost-effective. Carnegie adopted this innovation, investing in Bessemer converters. This enabled him to produce steel at an unprecedented scale and cost. Carnegie's steel empire grew rapidly, controlling every aspect of production. Vertical integration allowed him to minimize costs and maximize efficiency. He constantly sought ways to improve production methods and reduce waste. Carnegie's success was due to his embrace of new technologies and cost control. His relentless focus on efficiency solidified his dominance in the market. A controversial legacy: labor disputes and the Homestead Strike. As Carnegie's wealth grew, so did scrutiny of his business practices. Critics accused him of exploiting workers with low wages and dangerous conditions. The Homestead Strike of 1892 was the most infamous labor unrest at Carnegie Steel. Workers protested wage cuts and the company's refusal to recognize their union. Carnegie's partner, Henry Clay Frick, responded with brute force, hiring Pinkerton detectives. A violent confrontation ensued, resulting in deaths on both sides. The strike tarnished Carnegie's image and sparked a national debate on workers' rights. Although not directly involved, Carnegie's reputation suffered. The Homestead Strike highlighted the need for greater worker protections. Gospel of Wealth: Carnegie's philanthropic endeavors. Despite controversies, Carnegie is remembered for his extraordinary philanthropy. He believed the wealthy had a moral obligation to use their fortunes for society's betterment. In his essay, The Gospel of Wealth, he argued the rich should act as trustees for their wealth. Carnegie donated vast sums to education, funding thousands of libraries. He established universities, museums, and concert halls. Critics argue his philanthropy was an attempt to atone for ruthless business practices. Others believe it reflected his genuine belief in social responsibility. Regardless, Carnegie's philanthropy had a profound impact on society. His legacy continues to inspire debate on wealth and responsibility in a democratic society.